Hello. Sorry I was late. Work, payday, a whole lot of mess with payday today. We're not gonna talk about it. We just adjust illumination. No, that's the one in the back. It's the one in the back. Anyways, welcome. Sorry I was late. Payday, work. Anyways, let's get back to topic. Marksmans, snipers, a whole lot of shenanigans. Because, well, let's be honest. Recently, there we go. Recently, marksmen and snipers, it seems everybody's more guided towards marksman rifles. Why is that? It's not Vanguard's fault because of weapon balancing and everything. It has to do more so because you can deck out a marksman rifle, and yet you can still outperform in a way. You can still outperform in a way your sniper rifles, your baseline sniper rifles. Now, obviously, if you deck out a sniper rifle, it's gonna get more damage, longer range, more precision. The hitbox is different, even if it is projectile based, like in Modern Warfare 2019. But in mobility, a decked out marksman rifle outperforms, and in matters of mobility, outperforms, and sometimes magazine size, also to add now, a sniper rifle. So why would I use a deck out sniper rifle over a deck out marksman rifle? I mean, we all see it in Warzone, and let's exclude Warzone from this factor. Let's go to multiplayer. Decked out sniper rifle versus a decked out marksman. Obviously, there's a damage and range difference, but in matters of mobility, I can move faster with a decked out marksman rifle than a decked out sniper. And I see many. It's like, I know that I've been playing very few in Warzone, and I've been dedicating myself more so to Modern Warfare and Ground War. But I see more people in Ground War, and it's also a reflection in Warzone. I see more people using marksmans decked out than sniper rifles. And even though the Vanguard sniper rifles, they feel more so like marksmans because most of the models we saw it in Cold War and in Modern Warfare, as such. Even though the category in Cold War, they were like, oh no, this is a sniper rifle, but dude, it feels more like a marksman because of mobility and everything. For as much as you have it in this category, I mean, there's the two Car 98s. They feel this. It feels the same as in everything. There's no change. It's like they just copy paste into Vanguard. It just change of category. And that's it. And add 10 attachments. From where? I don't know. Sledgehammers threw logic out of the window and said, hey, you know what? Logic out the window. Let's create our own version of World War II. But let's say that it is World War II when it's not. It just doesn't. I mean, you can see at the Actman's review on it that he had just posted. I mean, he concurs with everybody else. So, going back to this dilemma, because we got to address the fact that a marksman in mobility, yes, it can perform better than a sniper rifle, but your selection of sniper rifles are now involving around just the 50 caliber. Let's look at Modern Warfare. Excluding the Dragunov, you got the HDR 50 cal, you got the AX50 50 cal, You got the Barrett, the 107, 50 cal. So my mobility in Modern Warfare from sniper rifles, even though they're decked out, it's like a sitting duck. For as much as I use tactical sprint double time with a sniper rifle trying to run and outdeck it for mobility, I'm a sitting duck compared to a marksman rifle. And I can put more rounds with a marksman than a sniper because, for as much, and here's the complaint that I had with the Barrett when it was introduced in Modern Warfare is that you have only 5 rounds, when in reality you're using a 10 round box for the. So I would understand 5 rounds if it was the shorter mag, but you put in presentation the 10 round mag of a Barrett instead of the 5 one. So why? No clue on that one. Um, but hey, we're here to discuss about it. And if you look at it, marksman rifles have extended mags. Well, not the ones that don't have, like the Kar 98 only has 5. You cannot extend mag that one. But you got the SPR, you got the M14 EBR, you got. Let me just pull the list real quick. Because we are discussing the marksman rifles. Have the SKS, you can extend and mag that one. Obviously, the Mark II carbine, you cannot extend it, but what shall we do with the marksman rifles? Because it is crucial. There we go. Come on. Load. EVR, Martel, 98, the crossbow, the SKS, the SPR. Yeah, there we go. Those are the ones. Anyways, so I can extend mag my marksmans, but my sniper rifles I cannot do extended mags, and they're all 50 cal, and that's why I didn't make the perfect caliber for marksmans and sniper rifles. It's because those rounds use 308 onwards, but the only variety that we see in calibers for sniper rifles and marksmans is sadly on the SPR. And to be honest, only one marksman rifle having different calibers. I mean, then what happens with the other sniper rifles that manage, where sniper rifles that uses the 300 Win, the 338 La Pua. Even though they have the 300, there's the, you can put the 6.5 Creedmoor for marksmans, bolt action, or I don't know, a semi one. There's nothing, and there's a huge variety on it. I know that the military uses primarily 308 for bolt actions and semi-automatics marksman rifles, and in the sniper rifles, it has been, going 50 cal onwards, but there's also 300 Win, 338 La Pua, the 6.5 Creedmoor, and from the Russian, well, they're not getting away from their 7.62 by 54R. So you have variety over there. It's more so you're just getting stale and letting marksman rifles outperform sniper rifles in their ability to engage your target. I know that you have the bolt action and you're trying to reward precision over volume of fire, but players want to put, even in bolt action rifles, fast as they can, you know, bullets down range. And if they can mitigate that recoil from semi-auto marksmans, then it's all over. And then it's like, why do I have this category that can compete and sometimes outperform a sniper rifle? But in CQB, I get very outperformed by everything else. So I think the best way to actually put marksmans in their category would be in the same way that they were introduced in Call of Duty Ghosts. What do I mean by that? For as much as everybody hated Ghosts, what they did right was experimenting, and they brought back, marksman rifles. But what they did was actually said, you know what? Let's take the high damage assault rifles that are semi-automatic or low damage sniper rifles and put them in this category. We're going to balance it that from mid to long range they can outperform an AR, but they are outperformed by sniper rifles, and you can clearly see the difference. It's like in that game, it's like, oh well, higher assault rifle damage at long range is not the same as marksman's, but a sniper can literally outperform me, not because of mobility or decking out because the limitations of attachments at the time, but in stat wise, plain and simple. You could see it, you could feel it, and you say, yeah, this is the middle of a pack. This is what I need. Yet starting with Modern Warfare, I think more so in season 3 and 4, we started to see this shift that we're seeing Car 98s getting more targets down, like more bullets down range than the AX50, than the HDR, not only because of mobility, but more so because I can engage downrange. With the introduction of the SKS, that it's also another story. Then you got the SPR. That's that's another. You got your extended max, or you got more powerful rounds that it don't even know it's 5, but you still got them. The Barrett, because of the bug that it had, many people just ditch it out of Warzone or even Ground War. Even though it's been used right now in Ground War, but in the sense of way, just like the explosive rounds as a trolling, uh, you can. It's like outside of that, I don't see them using normally or using the thermites. So in that regard, and look at what Cold War brought. They're sniper rifles or tactical rifles. They serve more like lightweight snipers than anything else. We saw the Swiss 31. We saw no, not the Barrett. I'm trying to think, like the L115. I think it was all those bolt action sniper rifles that they introduced, except the Barrett, they felt more. They feel more marksman. It's like they never had that typical balance. And obviously in Cold War there was no caliber change and everything. Cold War times. So you have that dilemma. Oh, 1 sec. Reports. Anyways, so How do we deal with this going into Modern Warfare 2022? Easy and simple. If your deck out marksman rifles have more, decked out. Let's put it this way: if your marksman rifles decked out can still outperform your baseline sniper rifles, like your baseline AX50, your baseline HDR, and I don't know if they're going to introduce Dragunov as a sniper rifle when it's more so a marksman. At this point in gameplay, still can inform your Barrett or your new sniper rifles. If they can still outperform them baseline, because there's a small difference between base marksman versus base sniper. If a deck out marksman can defeat still, like outperform it by 10 or 15%, then you need to ask yourself the question, what am I doing wrong? And I think it comes down to your sniper rifles in general, because for as much as you don't want to give them the one shot kill from torso upwards, because 50 cal, you got to consider more things that are in real life that you can implement for the game. What do I mean by that? You have introduced different barrel lengths in order to affect the damage, bullet velocity, and everything, even though they affect mobility, but you can still have the same longitude of barrel and have it a light one, like you did with what you shamelessly did with the M4, the 14.5 TAC light barrel. It's just the same barrel, but it's light and slower bullet velocity when it should be accuracy over mobility, because light barrel moves more. Whatever. We're not here to discuss that one. But you can put lighter barrels. You can put what you did with SPR, a lighter chassis. I mean, it can still look realistic for the lighter chassis. You just need to say, oh, well, because there's bolt actions sniper rifles, even though they look weak and everything, but they're quite light for 50 cal sniper, even though they still are heavy, but you know the category. If you're going for 50 cals, or introduce 300 wing or 338 La Pua, or hell, this if your marksmans and snipers are still messed up, then you know what? Your marksman's category has to be gone. And then you have that problem solved. And all of them are sniper rifles. Why do I say that? Because only sniper rifles that are 50 cal and just a Dragunov just because of shits and giggles, you're penalizing too much your snipers in gameplay because of mobility issues. By penalizing a lot your sniper players with the mobility factor, even though you can say, well, I can build a light AX50 and it's still slow as fuck compared to a decked out for long range Car 98, SPR, SKS, whatever marksman you want. From Modern Warfare, from the snipers from Cold War, it's there, and I'm still so slow with it. And that shouldn't be the issue. If I make it mobility wise, yes, it would penalize my range, it would penalize my recoil, it would penalize my stability when I aim, but it shouldn't penalize me still with the mobility factor, with the ADS. So I really hope that they can find a balance on it or introduce other snipers, either semi or bolt with still marksman calibers, but they're sniper rifles dedicated for those calibers, nor no marksmans. Um, so in that regard, they literally need to fix that issue, and I hope they do it with Modern Warfare 2022 because it's almost literally around the corner. Even though it's figuratively, but So on that note, if they don't fix it, they should eliminate the marksman category and just add it towards sniper rifles. Or better yet, it's gonna sound ass holy of me, but it's just it's just simple as that. But just move them. Well, no, because moving sniper rifles to the marksman category and disappearing the snipers would mean that even though they're snipers, they're marksmen, so it wouldn't add up. So it has to be the other way. So if you cannot find that balancing issue, a, a fix, consider your category of marksmen disappear and add them just as snipers. Because how is it possible that I'm a sniper based on decked out for mobility is still slower than a decked out long range marksman? It shouldn't be. I'm sorry, but it shouldn't be. It should be competitive. I shouldn't be slower still. And many issues just because it's 50 caliber, just a sniper. Dude, there's snipers that are lower caliber than that one and have better mobility. It's just your marksmen have better mobility even though they're decked out for long range than your mobility sniper rifles. That's a shame. That's actually a shame. Um, let's just pray that they can fix it. Let's just literally pray that they can fix it. And if they can, then perfect caliber for marksmen, perfect caliber for snipers. Well, there is none. Oh, there is one actually. 50 cal, obviously. You can never go wrong with it. I think the issue more so is if you're gonna give the a sniper rifle a 50 cal, every sniper rifle that is 50 cal, torso upwards, one shot kill. You can make the difference between recoil, cycling if it is bolt, or semi, more so because of the kick out of the reset, and the barrel lengths if it is going to be, like a lynx type, or like a bulk up 50 cal, obviously would have shorter range than a Barrett. So for game, I'm not sure in real life, but for gaming purposes, it could work on that regard. So that's the thing. Um, so I guess the question goes more so towards types of bullets in marksman rifles. And this is where my idea for the ghost rewrite in a game comes actually into effect, because even though Vanguard introduced the bullet types, it should remain simple. FMJ is your standard. You don't need FMJ. You want more penetration, there's armor piercing. You want incendiary, there it is. You want more damage but less penetration, hollow points. Even though it's illegal, but you can put them as OTM in a sense of way. They're not the same, but you get the gist of it. Um, I don't know, soft points. Nobody uses them unless it's mercs, but no military that I know of uses soft points. It's more so for hunting. Um, so yeah. Oh, sub, subsonic would be another one, but that's more so for. I would put it for 308 rifles in general upwards, or the ones that have 300 blackout conversions. Because let's be realistic on that one. Subsonic 5.56, very rare that you hear about it. Uh, I'm not sure that there's AKs one, but yeah, there you have it. Oh man, what are we gonna do with pistols? Because there's no perfect caliber for pistols. Actually, it's just a shit ton of different calibers that you can actually add on pistols. Different variety of pistols. Pistols are just your sidearm. They're the last ditch. It shouldn't be um, a competition between the pistols itself on caliber. It's more so which pistol outperforms each pistol, either by damage, magazines, customization. Although I would prefer for the 1911, the Modern Warfare decked out that I have, 50 rounds, long barrel, compensator, 5 millimeter watt laser, and light trigger. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. So that's a beauty. Even those 50 rounds, but it's the last stage. So, and anyways, the leaks keep happening for Modern Warfare 2. This COD 2.0 thing of COD Elite, that's stupid. They implemented Call of Duty is going to implode. Even though Modern Warfare could be a 10 out of 10. This Modern Warfare upcoming, they implement the Call of Duty Elite 2 thing. That 10 out of 10 looks very dicey. And hey, I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. I'm not sure if I'm going to stream Saturday. Maybe not. Just let the weekend happen. And I'll see you Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central. All right. Take care of yourself, of others. Stay safe. And as always,